me see if it is. Because I don't do this very often, so I'm not sure. Let me go to Twitch. I just forget how garbage this app is on my phone. Oh, right, I have a laptop. Okay. So, basically, pretty much everything I see on YouTube about Dark Souls 2 is just YouTubers complaining about stupid garbage. They're always like, "Oh, there's so much enemy spam," and they only mention 2 areas, which is Shrine of Amana, which makes sense, and Iron Keep, which also makes sense. But Iron Keep is less because like there's 3 archers, and if you take out the archers, the normal Alonne knights are a complete joke. I'm gonna be ranting while grinding Giant Lord, and then I might do a little bit of Frozen Elium Lois, because I've already done Iron Keep. So I've got a little bit of time in this game. Okay, these aren't all of my saves. A few of them are on a different account, but most of these are. I usually delete my old saves because I'll do like a run and I'll delete it. This is my originally it was a Hexer build, and then I turned it into a Mage build because Mages I forgot how broken Mage was. It's really fun. So right now I'm farming Giant Lord. If I go to not item box. If I go to travel, you see. So this is a feature that I think Dark Souls 3 should have, and honestly Elden Ring should have, is bonfire aesthetics. I don't really know how to pronounce the term or the word. See, this one's at 2, and if I go to Forest of Fallen Giants, this is at 75. I have killed Giant Lord 75 times. And the reason why I find Dark Souls 2 to be better is because mainly soul farming is better. Also, look at this level design. Look at this verticality. You go from there down to there. You jump down. You go over there, and you go all the way down. See, that's similar. I'd say that's similar to Blight Town's level design of constantly going downwards. But I mean, without the retarded poison bugs. I always hated those things. But my problem with a lot of the Dark Souls 2 criticisms is that people will talk about how spammy the enemies are or how unfair the hitboxes are, which we'll get into in a minute. So, wait, did I burn an ascetic? Okay, I did. So if I go up here, this is an area with a lot of enemies. Like you see, there's just an absolute butt ton of enemies over here, but they're fighting each other. If you just in typical Dark Souls 2 fashion, if you just wait and take it slow, like you go up here, you grab this. If you just wait up here, they either kill each other, the fire bombs kill them, or the head rolls down and it instantly kills the 2 giants. Or, if you just wait, the giants will be about half health, and they're easy to kill. But I'm not going to kill them because I don't need to. I'm only after the giant lord here. And my problem is, you see, oh, there's enemy spam. Okay, so I waited. All the enemies are dead, except for these 2 big guys, and they're both half health. So let me pull out Dark Orb. I'm using Dark, by the way. I said I was using Mage. Oh, did I just die? That's funny. I just got absolutely mopped. I got mollywopped. He just whomped me. That was a little silly. But you see, that's our new game plus 75. Of course I'm gonna die to that hit, especially because I'm using very light armor. Like the Saldora set has terrible defense. Like if we go to, like look at the defense, 16. And 18, I think that's strike damage for 18. Like literally every other thing in my inventory is better. Like basically everything. I'm gonna kill Giant Lord once, then I'm gonna go to Elium Lois, which a lot of people complain about is spammy with enemies. And then because I could start a new run and explain like step by step on why people are retarded for thinking that this game, one, they say it has bad level design, but I don't see it. Like I think it's a little, I think the issue is like quite a few of the levels are disconnected. There's not as many shortcuts as there are in Dark Souls 1. But Dark Souls 3 has like no shortcuts back to Firelink. It is the laziest level design humanly possible. There's no, like as soon as you get to Firelink, you teleport the High Wall of Lothric. How is that not boring? Like, oh, the level design is terrible, but no one ever mentions that you can... That there's no level design in Dark Souls 3. They'll praise Dark Souls 3, but they won't say a thing about how it is 10 times worse than Dark Souls 2. I'm going to wait for the fire bombs to come down. I'm going to be a little disjointed because I'm very bad at talking while I'm playing. But I'm not just going to sit here and rant with no gameplay. Also, I need to farm. See, wow, what a bad hitbox. By the way, I have 12 adaptability, which I'm pretty sure is base. Like, yeah, he's slow, but wow, look at that. That hitbox is garbage. Now, I will talk about bad hitboxes. There are 4 or 5 bad hitboxes in the game, and they're on pretty rare attacks, like the stab for Sir Alonne and the stab for Sewer, which are pretty bad. And then there's the old knights in Heights Tower of Flame, which have bad hitboxes on about, I think, the overhead slam and the Smelter Demon. Those are the only enemies with bad hitboxes. Now, some spells have BS hitboxes, like the magic missiles and Shrine of Amana, which are complete BS. You'll roll through it like at the perfect time at like max adaptability, and it'll still hit you, and it's cancer. Like, it is absolutely insane how many times, like, I've gotten screwed over by getting hit by that. So, killed Giant Lord, got his souls, and another thing that's better in Dark Souls 2 is just the soul farming. Like, doing that, like, I think that's like 390,000 souls. It's just so much better to soul farm in this game than it is any other Dark Souls game. Especially Dark Souls 1. Soul farming in Dark Souls 1 is the worst out of the entire, like, FromSoft series. Oh, I mean, unequip the rapier. I am using an overpowered build, so, it's not going to be exactly, like, I could use a different weapon, but I'm not going to, because this is my mage character. But, like, every single game, it's, like, I think the Winged Knights in Dark Souls 3 are, like, how you grind levels. In Dark Souls 3, it's horrible. They give, like, 46,000 souls per. And that is garbage for trying to get a high-level character. Because I don't PvP very much. I mainly just do PvE runs. Like, I have, like, something like 300, 400 hours in this game, all in PvE. Because PvE is a lot more fun. And you can get very strong in Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 is not a hard game to get strong in. Like, it is a very easy game compared to Dark Souls. Well, it's the hardest game in the series compared to Dark Souls 1 and 3. Because in Dark Souls 1, if you use sorceries, you just won. There is no way to die with sorceries. But in Dark Souls 2, there's a silly little thing called Soul Geyser. Soul Geyser is really silly. But in Dark Souls 2, there's no real, like, simple, easy way to beat the game, unlike Dark Souls 3 and 1. Because in Dark Souls 1, sorceries were just the end-all, be-all of the entire game. Like, there was no way to die with sorceries. Like, if you died with sorceries in Dark Souls 1, you're an idiot. And there was no bosses that really resisted sorceries as much. Oh, did I unequip Soul Geyser? Oopsie daisy. Here, let me use a human effigy because I got absolutely bonked. Alright, now we're going to head over to Majula, which is the best hub area aside from Dark Souls 1's Firelink Shrine. Damn, it's already been 9 minutes. Okay, so I'll get into the meat and potatoes when I get into Ilium Voice. Also, leveling up in this game is so much better. Like, people will complain. Like, look, 12 ADP, 12 ADP, by the way, and I dodged Giant Lord as easily as that. And people will talk about how horrible this game is. Is 10 attunement slots the max? I guess it is. People will constantly whine and cry about how horrifying the hitboxes and how dumb ADP is. But it really isn't. It just makes your builds more specific. I got 40 strength because I want to... at the end of the game, I might dual-wield Smelter Swords, which will be kind of fun, because this was originally Hexer, so I have 75 Faith and 75 Intelligence. Like, I'm extremely over-leveled, 342, but it's not hard to get over-leveled. Like, you kill the Rotten a few times, and then once you get the ability to fight Giant Lords, you just do that with hexes or sorceries, and it's easy levels. It's basically impossible to not level up. There's also, like, and you get really strong sorceries early game. Like, this is, like, let's talk to Carillion here. You get, yeah, these four, which are all pretty solid sorceries. Soul Spear Barrage, which is really overpowered early game. And Magic Weapon, which is really good. And then we go over to Lenegrast, who you literally get at the very start of the game, and he gives you one of the best weapons in the game. He gives you the Rapier. He gives you an infinite amount of the Rapier. The thing about the Rapier, it's a little silly, is that I don't know why, even with just the base stats, like I had 3 strength, I was two-handing it, and I was still able to kill the Rotten in like 15 to 20 hits. It's absolutely insane. Should I do... I've already done most of Sunken City. All I have to do is kill the 3 bosses. But we're just going to do Ilium Lois, and I'm going to comment on all the level design. So, especially this one YouTuber, I think he's kind of an idiot. He was talking about how Dark Souls 2 had uglier level design than Dark Souls 3, but I think that's a little bit false. Just a tad bit. I can't remember. I think these guys are strong against pyromancies. I can't remember if they're strong against what's the word? Sorceries. And the reason why I think that this level design is really pretty, like, yeah, there's snow everywhere, but you can get rid of the snow. We got to go get the Priestess's Eye in order to get rid of this. Well, not the Priestess's Eye. You need to talk to I forget her name. They're not that strong against sorceries. But look at that! Look at that! This is a Rapier. I don't have a crazy amount of dexterity. I have 30 dex, which is not that high, especially for my level. Like, if you were a melee build, it's just absolutely insane. And this is just Great Heavy Soul Arrow, which is my base spell for combat. Like, if I were to use Soul Spear, which is one of the best boss killing spells, 555 damage, and I'm not using the Blue Dagger, or where's another ring? Oh, I'm also not using I forget the spell. Crap. Yeah, let me go to it's not Climax. It's this one. Unleash Magic. I'm not using Unleash Magic. I'm just using pretty much a base caster build. Using Clear Bluestone Ring, which is really good. It increases casting speed. I'm using Sorcerer Clutch Ring. I'm mostly going for Fashion Souls with this outfit. Like, I think it looks really awesome. But like, it's not super high protection. I'll show the protection later. So basically, we're in a DLC, which should be an extremely hard area. Like, I should be struggling with this, because I should have done the Fume Knight DLC, because that's also criticized for its level design a lot. See, this guy right here, 4 hits. And there's some of the tankier enemies. And I'm using base. I'm just using a normal Rapier. There's no infusions. That's it. It's just a normal Rapier. Not even using a weapon buff. And people will talk about how, like bad the hitboxes are. Like, I'm not even going to die to this guy. Look at Crystal Soul Spear. Oh, he was holding up a shield. Down your shield, big man. 681 damage. And you get about 900 on base enemies in the normal game, which is absolutely insane. And then there's Soul Greatsword, which is really overpowered. Look how fast that cast speed is. Jesus. Like, people will always be like, oh, but the level design is so bad. Where is it? Where's the level design, and where are the bad hitboxes? Like, I'm just gonna play the game, and I'm gonna see how bad it is. Let me see what that one YouTuber. Let me see his name real quick. Let me go to my history, because he was trying to tell me in the comment section of a video that the level design is ugly, and you can make an argument for the gutter, but that's like also saying Blighttown is badly designed because it's ugly. The whole point of it is that it's ugly. That's the entire goal of it, is that it's ugly. There's no, like, that is the entire point of the goddamn game. There's also a few bad bosses, but I'm in the DLC, of course, so most of the bosses here are good. I don't know if I'm gonna do what. Oh, that's the wrong spell. Very good spell against the dog, so. Also, these are like the least annoying dogs in the series, aside from Bloodborne. Like, they're very low health, and they're not very agile, unlike Dark Souls 1. Did I grab all the items here? I think I did. I ran in here to grab, I think it was a Dark Clutch Ring, or it was a spell. Probably the Dark Clutch Ring. I think this is where you get it. And then you get the fire, wait, no. You get the Fire Clutch Ring here, don't you? I think I'm high. I don't know. Wait. Yeah, you get it here. Yeah, this guy, I think he's strong against sorceries. That guy over there. See, look at that. Look at that. Completely rolled through it. But the hitboxes are so horrible that, like, everything you roll through is just... Oh, my God. The hitboxes are so bad. Also, I'm not using super high-level armor here, and I'm not taking that much damage. Like, people will talk about ADP being a bad stat, and it's stupid that it's a thing, but, like, I was able to roll through that attack just fine. That should have hit that guy. See, I died there. You want to know why I died? Because I was being a moron, and I was screwing around. I wasn't, like... I'll give you what most YouTubers do in this situation, because most of them are like, oh, I'm going to run past everything, and I'm going to survive. Here. Let me show you how the average Dark Souls YouTuber, well, not even Dark Souls YouTuber, average Dark Souls criticizer plays Dark Souls 2. So, they'll say, "Oh, Dark Souls 2 isn't that bad," but I'm gonna scream about getting ganked. Well, let me show you how exquisite this is going to be. So you see this guy? Dodged. See that guy over there? He's not even gonna get the chance. See that guy down there? You know, that guy's down those stairs to keep you, probably to keep you from running past. And then oh no, there's that guy right there. He's gonna make it so I can't run away. Oh man, this game's so bad because I can't just run past everything. And I still got through. I still got through. I'm gonna have to chug a little bit of Estus, but I still got through. So I'm running past every enemy, and then when I get to an area where I have to open a door, I'm gonna cry and whine about how I'm getting ganked. I'm not gonna kill a single enemy unless I absolutely have to kill it. Unless the enemy is right in front of me, I'm not gonna kill it. Well, not like that, but like if it's in a doorway and I can't get through the door, I'll kill it. And look at this. I haven't had any issues so far. I'll even show an Iron Keep run if I have to. I might have to make a new save for Iron Keep. Oh wait, it's this way. So I roll through this guy. Easy. Wow, what a bad hitbox. What a horrible hitbox. That was so impossible to dodge. All right. Look at that. Haven't killed anything yet. Didn't kill anything in that room. Didn't even get hit. And I have 12 adaptability, by the way. 12 adaptability, which is, I think is the base for my build. Or is it 8? Out of my way, ho. Alright, done here. And look at that! Look at that! Got to the bonfire. Got to the bonfire without killing a single enemy except for one. And these nincompoops will tell me that it's that the freaking enemy spam is a problem. What did you want, Goose? I'm screaming because I'm ranting about Dark Souls 2 criticisms. Basically... Okay, have fun taking the biggest poop of your life. Okay, what's this area again? I always forget. So, there's this guy. Oh, these guys are a joke, by the way. How slow it is. I think they're... Are they immune to backstab? Oh, they're not immune to backstab. It's the other guys that are. But basically, look how easy that was. And that's one of the harder areas, in my opinion, in Dark Souls 2. And I completely steamrolled it. I literally just ran past everything. And you can't even contribute it to me being high level, because look at my stats. 12 adaptability. And I got hit like 4 or 5 times. And the times I got hit a lot were when I was in a hallway. Cramped. Like, if I had less vitality... Not vitality, vigor. I always forget it's called vigor in this game. I'm used to Dark Souls 1. But, like, if I had less health there, I probably would have died. If I was faster with my casts, I wouldn't have died. There would be no way I could die. Like, here. I don't even know where... I can't even remember where I'm supposed to go in this area, but I'm still going to run past everything. I'm going to have no idea where to go, and I'm going to run past... Oh! I'm I'm gonna run past everything, and then we're gonna see how badly this goes for me. What's this door? Oh, there's a lever there. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to flip this. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to flip it. So basically, I have to kill these enemies. I think I'm gonna die here. Okay, I guess not. So I'm gonna lure all these guys out. Come on, buddy. Out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. Not killing a I refuse to kill an enemy. I gotta play like a Dark Souls 2 criticizer. This game is such a joke, I love it. Radiant life gems. Come on, open, 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 open. Open! See, look at that. Now we're out here. I can't remember. You go this way. What's this? This is locked, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, there's a mimic in here, and there's a bunch of chests. Hey, buddy. You missed. See, look at these horrible hitboxes. In my 12 adaptability, by the way, adaptability is completely and utterly required for Dark Souls 2. There's a Pharaoh's Lockstone thing over here. I wonder what that does. I kind of forgot. I'm kind of off track here. I'm not very entertaining when I'm ranting. My ADHD rants. What are you doing, you silly little goose? Oh, you gotta unfreeze it in order to do the Pharaoh's Lockstone. Okay. It's kind of fun lore implications there. Unbelievably terrible hitbox there. That was ridiculous how bad that hitbox was, you know. That hit me right in that didn't even hit me, but it still hit me, you know. What's over here? Oh, I can't remember what's that way. I just gotta go get the eye so I can kill Ava. This is not where I'm supposed to go. I'm supposed to go this way. Isn't it? Wait, no, I'm not. Wait, this is how you go get a knight, I think. Wait, no, that's downstairs that way. Never mind. Oh, hey, buddy. Oh yeah, this is the invisible ladder. I remember. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! See, I've only killed like 3 enemies in this entire area. I think this is a spell. This is a spell. I remember it being crappy. This is a miracle. These guys can climb ladders? Excuse me, sir. Yeah, Splintering Lightning Spear. I remember that being garbage. Oh, hi, buddies. Hey there, friends. Oh, this might be a little hard for my little challenge here to not kill anything. What's this? Oh, Soul of Great Hero. 20k souls right there. Oh no! I think I'm screwed. I think I've really screwed myself. Oh, yep. See, that's about where like a Dark Souls 2 like player would be like, oh my god, this game's so BS. But if I just killed those dogs there with a Soul Greatsword, or yeah, I think it's called Soul Greatsword, I wouldn't have been close to being dead. Like at all. There would have been no death. That is my problem. Is I die after running past everything here. Let me go to Iron Keep, because that's one a lot of people criticize. Let me go to Iron Keep real quick. Like, I'll give you a little guide. I'll give you a common sense guide of Dark Souls 2. Let me go to my stream. Because, this is the area I think is criticized the most, aside from Shrine of Amana for being spammy with enemies. And this is a scholar. What the hell is that? Oh, this is a Scholar of the First Sin problem. I think most people are having. Like I'm gonna kill nothing. I'm gonna kill nothing and see if I can get to the Smelter Demon boss room. Oh, I didn't roll there, right? So we're just gonna run past everything. I've already killed everything here, obviously, because I'm able to get the Ilium Lois. And I've already done the Iron King DLC. So, I've already had that lever flipped, so I'm not going to go that way. So I'm going to go down here and simulate me flipping this lever. Can I wonder, can you flip this lever? Can you flip it back? Okay, you can. Oh, in this area, like, let me shove this. Oh, what a bad hitbox that was. So, like, I went down there. Let's pretend I flipped that lever, and now I can go up here. Now we're gonna go down here. Now, I would have plenty of time to twist this and, you know, get that up. Now I believe you go down here. Open this door. Look at that. Plenty of time. Plenty of time to do all this crap. Then I can go up here. Roll past this guy. Ow! Son of a bitch. Alright. Now I go up here. Boom. This is that entire area done. Boom. Now I'm at, well, I don't think this door opens. What the hell? But boom. That's Iron Keep done. And now I'm gonna head on down here. I think I've just died. Okay. So now we're gonna do it the normal way. So now pretend that lever's still flipped. You went up there, you flipped that lever. Now we're gonna go back to the same bonfire. And you know what? To make it fair, to make it absolutely fair, let's get rid of my vitality factor. I'm gonna get rid of all my armor, including the. I'm gonna get rid of all my armor, and I'm not gonna have any weapons equipped. I'm gonna see how many attempts. And you know, I won't even wear any rings. I won't even wear my. Here, let me get rid of all of my. Let me get hollowed real quick. So I'm half health. Just to remove the level factor. Just to remove the fact that I have levels. And you know what? I'll burn an ascetic here. I'll burn a bonfire ascetic because I don't really need to come back here ever again. Aside from talking to the merchant guy. Let me just kill myself a few more times. I'll just a few more times, and we'll see. Wait, do I have the Northern Ritual Band? I could use that as well to decrease my health even further. Do I have the Northern Ritual Band? Item box, rings. I need to sell all these to freaking Gavlan. Alright, where is the Northern Ritual ring? Yes. Northern Ritual +1. So if I put that on, that should decrease my health even further. See, look at that. I'm about the average health if you're like level 40 or 50. And I have very low adaptability. I'll check with a soul vessel later. And I'll only use life gems as healing. These are my healing item. Because life gems are only 300 souls a pop. Everyone's going to have life gems. Oh, I got shit on there. Okay, that's fair because I kind of got shit on by the Red Phantom. So I have more enemies than normal. And I have no poise. 0 poise and very low health. Now we're going to see if I can get to the boss gate. And then I'll actually fight him. I'll actually have full health and fight him later. I could do that this stream. Well, I am kind of just doing. I'm kind of just doing this stream so I can download the VOD and upload it to YouTube because I don't really know how to. I don't have a capture card, so. All right. All right. Fast rolls are so good in this game. Okay, so that lever's flipped. We already flipped that lever. Spencer Sharon's gonna be a hoe. Wow. See, I got to the boss fog. I may have died, but I still got to the boss fog. That is hilarious. I didn't need to kill a single enemy and I got to that boss fog. Now, if you want to make this easier, I would recommend what's a ring I could use? Oh yeah. Here. Let me go to my item box. Do I have the normal one? Yeah, I have the +1. I can't remember where you get the normal one. I think this will help a little bit. So I'm gonna use basic stuff. Ring of Giants +1, and I think that's it. That's all I'm gonna need. That'll give me a tad bit of poise. Jesus, that's like 8.3%. I forgot how heavy this shit was. Alright, got hit by him because I am very bad at dodging. I think I'm gonna die here. Oh, nope. I'm probably gonna die, but see if you just run past, you get shit on. That's kind of the point of the game. You don't just run away from everything and then expect to survive. Also, let's talk about, like, I get it's retarded that this that Iron Keep is on a massive mountain. I know that's stupid. Like, it's really dumb that it's just on a massive mountain. Like, you go up an elevator to get up here, but like, who cares? It's a fantasy game. But like, look how cool this place looks. I get it's a little too red for me. Maybe that's because of the goddamn lava. Oh my god, I'm so good at this game. So, maybe because of the lava, it's a little too red for me. Alright. See, it's just a little too slow. Now, this guy right here is the issue. Now, I'm gonna show you a little guide, a tiny little guide to beating this area without killing a single enemy, and it's super easy. So this is a little obscure, so I won't blame people for not knowing about it, even though it's actually kind of obvious. So you want to run over here. Recharge that stamina. And remember, I have 12 adaptability. I'm literally, it's either 8 or 12 is the base. So we go over here. And jump. Skadoosh. Now, oh, crap, I forgot you were here. Come on, come on. Yes! Ooh, hello. Hello, friends! Alright, now, well, I said I was gonna, it doesn't matter if I use this. So, now, I think that'll lure everything over here. And there you go. Wow, that was so difficult. That was unbelievably hard. Now, I'm going to get my butt kicked by this guy because I'm terrible at fighting Smelter Demon. Like, ow, I forgot he explodes. So I have adaptability, by the way, and this is a boss with actually pretty bullcrap hitboxes. See, I did die there. No, I'm going to actually fight him. I'm going to fight him with melee so people can't complain about me using magic. See, you see how quickly I was able to get to that? It took me like 4 or 5 tries, and I used a pretty overpowered method, which is just being intelligent, you know, using my goddamn brain. Which, I know it's hard for From Software fans and Dark Souls 3 fans to use their brains, but, like, that really wasn't that difficult. Now, let me throw on Third Dragon Ring, this ring, Flynn's ring. Where's Flynn's ring? No, that's not Flynn's ring. Flynn's ring, and, what's another melee ring I could use? What's another ring I could use for this to make it slightly easier or harder? Oh yeah, Ring of Blades. I'm stupid. I forgot about the Ring of Blades. I don't have the +2 version because I suck at fighting those dual pursuers. So we're doing my base build, but with like my oh wait, shit, really? Okay, so I guess I'm not using that. Now let me use a human effigy. Now we're gonna take a little bit of a stroll down towards Smelter Demon. Oh, by the way, I'm mid-rolling now. I'm mid-rolling. So, like 12 adaptability and I'm mid-rolling. Like, I shouldn't be able to dodge Jack Diddley Diddle Squat. Like, I shouldn't... Ow, that hurt my face. I shouldn't be able to dodge anything. You know what I mean? There should be 0 dodges happening in this game. Wow. I'm insane in the membrane, my friend. I actually kind of prefer the mid-roll, to the fast roll. Because it doesn't travel as far. I think this guy might kill me here. Nope. See, I did kill that guy, but that's a red phantom, so it doesn't count. There's not supposed. He doesn't count as part of the base game. So I'm gonna heal up a tad bit, just a little bit. Can this be buffed? I can't remember. Where's a gold pine resin? Oh, it can. Damn, I didn't know that. So, mid-rolling currently. I think this is screwed. I don't think I can get in. Oh, apparently I can. Okay. Okie dokie. That was a terrible roll. What was I doing there? Alright. Estus Flask. That missed. Jesus. I forgot how much damage this guy did. And I am not good at Dark Souls 2 either. Like, you see how terrible I'm doing right now? Oh, let me recharge that stamina a little bit. Oh, I don't have repair patterns equipped. That was foolish of me. I should have used the life gem there. Does he explode? Yes, he explodes. Okay. See, look at this. Ow. that move right there kind of has bullcrap hitbox. He explodes. He did. Okay, he does. Wow, that freaking pine resin does not add a lot of damage. Look how easy that was. Look how easy that was. And I'm using like essentially base stats for this weapon. It's like 30 strength and like I think 12 dexterity. And 18 dexterity. I'm not like over the stats very much. Look how easy that was. And oh, hi. Hey, buddy. And you're gonna whine to me about hitboxes and boss runbacks? Here, let me do Sir Alonne. Let me go to Sir Alonne's bonfire. I don't know if I want to fight Sir Alonne on New Game Plus because I'm really bad at his fight. I do really like his fight though. Let me go to Broom Tower real quick. Where is Broom Tower? Not Iron Passage. Here, the Smelter Throne. Let's go to the Smelter Throne, and I'm gonna explain to you why every single person that cries about this run back is the dumbest person imaginable. So I go to Broom Tower, okay? I go into the memory of the old Iron King. I think it's the memory of the old Iron King. Yep. Oh wait, because I already killed the boss. The summons aren't here. So, you know what? Screw it. Screw it. My mom didn't raise no pussy. I'll do this on New Game Plus. I'll throw a bonfire aesthetic in there, and I'll fight him on New Game Plus. I'm probably gonna get my ass handed to me, but you know what? Like I said, she ain't raised no quitter. That's why I like Dark Souls 2. And after this, I'm gonna end this, and I'm gonna download it and upload it to YouTube because I'm a little annoyed. So this is also another really also optional boss, by the way. A completely optional boss. One of the best bosses in the game, mind you. And we're gonna do it on New Game Plus. We're gonna do some silly little happenings. There's 2 summons here. Okay, let me equip the where is it? Oh damn, that takes me up to 73. Damn. No wonder I don't use this. Okay, you got two summons here that can help you with the boss. Now, what I recommend doing, which this sounds like bullshit. This is gonna sound very incorrect because this is gonna be against everything I always say about Dark Souls 2. But run past everything. Run past this first area. This first area can suck penis. Okay. Jesus Christ. I might die. Oh, I think that. Oh my God, I'm not dead. Jesus Christ, I am Jesus. How am I not dead? Okay. Jesus. Okay. I should be dead right now. Like, I actually should be dead. Now, these guys don't chase you down here. Are my summons down here? Okay. It's time for me to actually... This is not even a melee build. I'm not using strong armor. I'm not using strong... this weapon, I don't really know how strong this weapon really is because I've only ever... This is the first time I've ever really used it. So maybe I'm a little wrong in saying this game is a little easy. I should have grabbed Great Heal or something to heal my summons, but now... I think there's only like 4 or 5 enemies in here. Hey, summons, I would like... Oh, damn. I died. My summons were not there to help me. See, I got pretty far in there, and all I did was run past the first set of enemies. And, well, I was 1 health, but that's besides the point. Who's pinging me on Discord? Okay, that's kind of funny. Okay. Alright. Grab me my, a bit of that. Alright, you know what? Here, let me attune spells. Let me get rid of these 3. Let me throw on... Where's Crystal Magic Weapon? Where are you, my beloved? Crystal Magic Weapon. Is it at the bottom? No? Where the hell is Crystal... Oh, there it is. And... I'm going to... let's see what I can equip. I can unequip the Chloranthy Ring and go Royal Soldier's Ring. Nah. Okay. So we're going to equip this, and then... That adds 35 damage? What the hell? That adds about 40, I think. What should I guess I'm doing the Royal Soldier's Ring. So now I'm actually gonna do my actual build. No Sorcery Clutch Ring. I'm just gonna be using my weapon buff because at this point of the game, you should be overpowered. You've already killed the old Iron King. You've already killed. You've probably already killed every Lord Soul boss because the key's in a pretty obscure location. So you probably looked up the key, where the key is. Like you've already killed the old Iron King by this point. So you should be at least level like 150, probably, if you actually know how to play the game. So we're gonna use Soul Spear because it's I love that he throws down the hello thing. That should have hit. That was weird. So we're gonna take this a little slower. Just kidding. Just kidding. Going slow is for pussies. Except I'm gonna grab that. That's a skeptic spice. I need that. Excuse me. That was so hard. I mean, I did waste 2 Estus, but that's fine. Especially Crystal Magic. Oh wait, maybe Crystal Soul Spear is a little too overpowered for this because it is from the old Pale Drake Soul. And now I can just run past. I can just run through. That motherfucker just spawned in front of my eyes. Okay. Now, look at that. We made it to the boss gate, and we've only killed a few enemies. Come on, you two. I'm about to get my butt kicked. Because I am not ready for Sir Alonne on New Game Plus. I'm not ready for this. But this is a boss run back everyone complains about. You're my favorite boss in the series, dude. Aside, oh my god, that is not fair. I'm gonna get I'm gonna get completely bitched on. Yeah, there's no way I should have grabbed Elite Knight armor or something. So we're gonna do that boss run back one more time, and then I'm gonna upload the stream to YouTube. So I'm very low on human effigies, as you can see. I'm a very broke boy. So we're just gonna spam Crystal Soul Spear, and I'm gonna throw on string. Just for the enemies to start. Sorcery Clutch Ring is from this DLC. You get it near Fume Knight, so you should have that by this point as well. I'm not using gear that would be like completely like you wouldn't be able to get it by this point in the game, because typically when you do the DLCs, it's either before or after, like right before you kill Nishandra or right after you kill Nishandra. Because by the time you do the DLCs, you're looking at like, okay, so I'm not new, like it doesn't automatically put me in New Game Plus like Dark Souls 1 did. So like what else can I do? What the hell hit me? Jesus. So we're gonna do the boss run back. Do a silly little stuff. We're doing silly little goober hours here. I think there's human effigies right here, but there's a freaking fire lizard right there, and I'm not in the mood to deal with that. Dodged. That did not get dodged. See, that was not a bad hitbox because he clearly hit me there. And I'm not even going to sympathize for this game. There are issues with this game. There are many issues with... Ow! Jesus Christ! That is not what I wanted to use. He came out at me like a motherfucker. Jesus. Alright, I need to save my summon. Look at that, 2 summons at the start of this, and you can do this in multiplayer, but you know you can't always bank on multiplayer. very rare that multiplayer actually works out. Oh shit. Summon, don't screw me over. Probably shouldn't be using my Estus Flasks. That should be used for the boss. Wow. Look at that. Those two enemies that gave me so much trouble earlier got completely annihilated. I should have used, Ow, that hurt. See, running past is not that hard. Now, let's pray I could actually beat Sir Alonne. Lens ring. You know what? I'm not even going to use magic against him. Where's that chlorine ring? No magic, just straight Sir Alonne. Do I have the bow? I don't. Well, I do have the bow, but I didn't have the time. Jesus Christ, this is gonna be a bitch. I'm not gonna be able to do this. He two-shots me and I have like 40 bigger. God, I love this boss. This boss is not easy. Why don't they buff the summons when you go into New Game Plus? Okay. Okay. Listen, big man. I missed him. Woohoo! I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it this run. Certainly not getting seppuku. Holy crap! All right. Vigor. Vigor's the health stat in Dark Souls 2. Oh no! Ow! That hurt my face. Come on, Chloranthy Ring. This is not... Actually, this isn't going super bad, but it's not going super well either. This is not a boss designed for New Game Plus. Also, I'm not using like a very optimized build here. Damn, we stunned him. I didn't know you could stagger Sir Alonne. Jesus. I need me some critical hits. Getting him to half health is already a blessing. Woohoo! Easy there, Tiger. Oh, Steelwood Lori. These guys got like no ADP. They're freaking. Their Estus Flask heal is take like. Ooh, that did damage. I don't think I'm gonna get it this run, but you know what? This is one heck of an attempt. There's people that do this on New Game Plus 7 hitless with like a freaking ladle. That rolling attack does not help. Alright, recover that stamina. Roll! Ah, crap. Alright, come on. Distract for just a second. I knew you were coming for me, big man. That's why I dodged. Oh no! Ah, crap, that's gonna kill me. Woo! Come on. Go after her. Not me, not me, not me, not me! This is unfair! Woo! Come on, tell me I get this first try. Well, not exactly first try, but... Oh! Oh! That was a good go. That was a good go. Okay, so now we've already established that that run back is not that bad. I do have to go. Though, because I gotta go to the store. Gotta get my mom her drinks and stuff like that. I gotta get her a passy, but that's fine. So basically, your criticisms, they're stupid. We're gonna go to No Man's Wharf real quick, because a guy in a YouTube comment section said on YouTube, he said that No Man's Wharf was ugly. Go to wait, no, right here. So this area is also accused a little bit of a spam. I gotta go talk to Gavlan anyway. Here, let me go see if I can I have so many. How many rings of giants do I have? I got a few. See, my problem is people will complain about level design being ugly. In what world is this ugly compared to Dark Souls 3? I might do a little bit of Dark Souls 3. But how is this ugly? This looks awesome. It's a massive cove with a ship. How, in what world are you high? Are you, seriously, what are you talking about? Now, I'm still going to run past every enemy because I'm a real G. I'm real like that. Well, I'm going to run past most of them. I'm not really trying to do the silly little challenge here. I think this is how you get the Gavlan. Yeah, I hear him. I hear him drinking. Here, let me just... Hey, buddy. Damn. Okay. Hey there, buddy. Who are you? Gavlan. I love Gavlan.
What? With Gavlan?
Alright, now I'm gonna sell. Jesus. Wait, did I just sell the wrong thing? Hold on, let me go back in the stream. I think I just sold the wrong thing. I'm pretty sure I just sold the wrong thing. I think I did something stupid. What did I just sell? Let me record. Let me record it. Ah, crap. I think I just sold the wrong ring. Well, that sucks. See, No Man's Wharf is not ugly. I do not want to sell the road. I'm gonna be, it's gonna suck if I sold something really important. Shh. Okay, I didn't sell the Southern Ritual Band. I didn't sell any of those. What the hell did I sell? Did I sell my Ring of Blades? No? What the fuck? No, there was one that had a different sell amount. So what did I sell? Oh no. Anyways, that's about it. I think that's all. I think that's everything I wanted to cover because I think that's the only issues I've seen so far. I mean, there's Shrine of Amana, but I'm not defending that shit. I fucking hate Shrine of Amana. So we're gonna end off in the best hub in the entire series. Ending off in Majula, which is easily my favorite hub. Like, look at that. Look at that. Actually, no. First off, I'm gonna show how badass I look with my freaking. Where's my rapier? Rapier. Staff of Wisdom. So, oh, that's. Wait. What? What the hell did I sell? Okay, it must not have been that important. I love this outfit. I love Fashion Souls. This game has the best Fashion Souls. I did murder the fuck out of Mothland, so I didn't get the Elite Knight armor, which is my favorite armor in the series. I'm gonna end this off about exactly at the hour mark. Pretty much. Well, that's about in 5 seconds, but basically, everything I see in criticism about this game, like all the criticism, is people running past enemies. They never actually try and take it slow like you're supposed to with Dark Souls. They complain about not having iframes to the fog wall. That didn't affect me like whatsoever. It hit me like twice. And just using a little bit of common sense, I was able to get past it. Like, just a little bit of common sense, and I was able to get past it. Just a tiny bit. I was able to get to a bonfire in an area that's pretty difficult for Dark Souls 2 without killing a single enemy except for one guy in a hallway. Also, I got the Smelter Demon at like no health. It's 12 adaptability. So you can't even make the excuse that the game's too hard for people that don't want to use I only have one. Oh yeah, I didn't kill him that time. But you can't say that adaptability is a huge issue. Let me go to things betwixt actually. This will be the final thing. Let's see if I have base adaptability, and I'll put it at base. I will put it at base. I do not care. I should probably sacrifice a little bit of health and put that into something else. But yes, reallocate stat points, give vessel. Alright. Oh yeah, 8 adaptability. I put 6. Wait, no, 4. I can't believe I said 6. I put 4 points into adaptability, and it was never an issue for me. And I will put it at base for the rest of this game, and I will stream myself doing all the frozen Helium Lois. I'll do the entirety of Helium Lois. I do not care. I am that much of a baller. I'll put all my faith back in, and I will show the stats at the start of the stream. And I'll say, hey, look at 8 adaptability. Based, and there are people that are better than me, a lot better than me at Dark Souls 2, and I'm talking a lot better. I am not that good at Dark Souls 2. I am not a Dark Souls 2 pro. I just really like the game. I just think it's a really good game. That's it. Like, I have like 300 hours in this game. I'm not good at Dark Souls 1. You don't have to be good at Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3 is the worst game ever. It is so easy. I don't even think I died to a boss on my first run. Wait, no, not leveling adaptability. There will be 0 adaptability leveling in my house. I think 40 vigor is enough. 7 levels to put in whatever I want. Let me do 45 strength. I'm not sure what else to put it in. 2 levels to go into what now? Well, that's about it for. That's about it. No adaptability. Just going. I guess I'm gonna go attunement and instant faith. Now. Look at that. No adaptability. Now, hold on. Now we're gonna test a little bit. We're gonna fight a bot. We're gonna fight an enemy that kind of has a bullshit hitbox with his grab. His grab's a little annoying. We're gonna go fight big guy up here. We're gonna fight a Hippoclops. Did I already kill this guy? Oh no, I didn't. I think he respawns anyway. Maybe a monkey. Jesus Christ! Never mind. Never mind. Ooh, stone ring. I forgot how good stone ring was. That's a really good ring, by the way. It increases your poise damage. So that's pretty much everything. That's everything I wanted to cover. I was very out of it. Well, not out of it. I was very inconsistent with my wording. I'm very bad at making these because I don't do them very often. I'm not very entertaining with what I say. But that was just all the criticism I wanted to cover, because that's stupid. Like like Dark Souls 2 does have issues, like the Shrine of Amana. Ancient Dragon is not really that good of a boss fight. What's another thing I can come up with? Magic's a little overpowered. Hexing's a little overpowered. I think that faith builds aren't as interesting. I think the only use for a faith build is just healing. Other than the fact that like, they're bosses in the game. Aldia is a bad boss fight. Nashandra's a bad boss fight. I don't really mind Throne Watcher or Defender. I think they're an okay boss. I also think that Guardian Dragon's a good boss. I don't know. I don't care what people say about that. What's another criticism I could have of this game? I think the rolling is kind of dumb. I think the mid roll is a little too overpowered. It's too much like a fast roll. Like you can barely tell the difference. I mean, in some gameplay instances you can tell the difference. But aside from that, there's nothing. It's basically the same thing, over and over. Like all I see is people complaining about. Like here, let me go to Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls, like, let me find that video I was on YouTube, and then I'm gonna close out this stream, and then I'll download it. So if I go to, let me go to, find the video. Hold on, my friends. That like the 2 people that watch this goddamn video. So there's Mahler, who I think is kind of an idiot because the snap points thing. You see this? You see when I turn? This is never an issue. Like maybe before Center's like maybe before you fight that one area before you fight the Lost Center and the area to get down to Dark Diver. This is never a problem. People, you can't turn. You can. You can turn just fine. I actually kind of like it because you can turn instantly. Like there's very quick turning. Like look how quick this is. I'm an idiot. But like that's like the biggest criticism I see. But also, I mean, in Dark Souls, when you don't have omnidirectional rolling when you're in when you lock on, which is just absolutely insane. Also, people will say this is a black sheep. Dark Souls 2 is more similar to previous FromSoft games than any other Dark Souls game. Than any other FromSoft game from Demon Souls onwards. Fragrant Branches of Yore, I believe, are from Kingsfield. I also believe I think there's quite a few things from Kingsfield in the series because this was made by the guys that worked on Kingsfield. This was the quote-unquote B team, even though it's better than Dark Souls 1 and 3. And I honestly think it's better than Bloodborne. Bloodborne has a terrible combat system. The art style's pretty good though. But aside from that, it's stupid. It's stupid how people will talk about this game and then like if because I don't think Elden Ring has iframes when you go into a boss gate. Same with Dark Souls 2. Because Dark Souls 2, for the first second of going to a boss gate, there's no iframes. Because it's stupid. Like that's why I always hated about Dark Souls 1 is you just see people that just blaze past everything and run for the boss fog. Because as soon as you hit A on that thing, you're immediately saved. Like, it's silly. Anyways. I think I'm gonna end it here. I got an hour and 10 minutes of video here. I'm just gonna upload it straight raw to YouTube. No one's gonna fucking watch it, but I don't care. I'll see you later, stinkies. That's about it. And if there's any other like things I didn't cover, you can just yell at me or something. I don't know.